Hey guys, cool blonde right back. I'm Rick.
I'm Maggie.
We're back with Fruits Basket after a devastatingly emotional episode last time where we learned about Toru's past and how she emulated her dad.
How she dealt with trying to keep her mother and changed herself because of that.
Yeah, it especially hurts to see Toru sad and suffering.
I mean, I don't think any parent wants to see their kid change themselves in order to, you know, help the parent like that. It ought to be the other way around.
Probably. Unless the kid's an asshole. But Toru's not. She's an angel. And Kyo was comforting her and then had not a premonition, but a memory of Kyoko saying that she'll never forgive him. But why?
Well, I mean, well,
let's find out.
It's his fault. She died. First season.
I wish she'd stabbed Ren instead. Fuck her.
I just stabbed that old servant lady. Gosh, messed up brain.
I mean, like, she's right to an extent in that, like, she was never shown that there was a different way, or like the only affection she ever got was like from servants who had to be, from Zodiac who had to be, and then just absolute hatred from her mother. Like, I was really hopeful that, like, maybe she will change and start a new day starting today, but nope. Man, I hope she doesn't stab Hiro. And Momiji?
I mean, Momiji did, like, you know, say, keep your distance. Crazy stays outside.
I know, but Momiji lives there.
Yeah, but he's got his mom.
He doesn't? Momiji?
Well, no, I didn't mean... I'm sorry.
Hiro?
Hiro, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Hiro's a little further away, but Momiji's right there.
Well, sure, but Momiji's grown up, and...
Yeah, Kurano's bigger than Momiji.
I know, but Kurano's got this weird, like, dad/lover complex/something.
What about Shigure?
I mean, freaking Spider King pulling the threads.
Why kill Kurano but not kill Ren? Why not kill Ren?
Because that's admitting defeat. It's like if you're playing a chess game, right? Why not just shoot the guy across from you? But you still wouldn't win the chess game. Like...
He forfeits.
No! That's not how it works! I'm just saying, like, if she's so focused on... I think what's more scary is losing all of those bonds. Obviously. But, like...
Well, I'm losing the bonds, but if she loses the bonds, that means Ren was right.
Yeah.
As well. And I don't know which one that she hates more.
I think they're both the subject of some stress.
Some. Enough stress for murder.
Yeah.
Murder. He's dead, right?
No, he's not. He's in the middle of a complex with hundreds of servants.
I mean,
and Hattori's there and is a great doctor.
Hattori is there, but, like, that was a stab, that was a raise, that was a twist. It was rough.
She missed the spine.
I hope so. That bird died, though.
So?
I mean, they're tied together, right?
No, I mean, the bond was broken, I think. Do you think he's still inhabited by the spirit?
I don't know, but is it just a coincidence that that bird died?
I mean, maybe it was just a way of, like, drawing our eyes back to, ooh, Tani, now's your time. I bet she could win a knife fight. I think I brought it up before. Like, if it was a knife fight or, like, a street fight between Akito and Uotani, my money's on Uotani.
Yeah.
It's just, like, why would they not? Why would they leave the knife with, like...
I mean, she's the head of the house. Like, they can not do anything else, right?
I think I could run faster. Like, sure, it's like, oh, you might have made the master of the house angry for a bit, but, like, you know, on the down low, good job for getting that knife away from this person who seems clinically depressed and, like, has some big problem issues with, like, anger and lashing out at people and doing permanent damage.
Yeah, but she's done it before and they've never stopped her.
I mean, did she use a knife before?
She used a knife on Hattori.
I thought that was her freaking hands.
No.
Oh, was it a dinner knife or something?
I think that one was a knife.
I can't remember. I thought it was just like something at hand. Not necessarily like...
I mean, the knife was at hand, too.
This has few uses other than for going in
It was a
people's
kitchen
bags.
knife.
I mean...
It wasn't like a sword or anything. Ugh, man. I mean, I guess Kurno maybe is alive, but seems real doubtful.
Maybe his hope for Akito died.
I just don't know how Kyoko died.
In a puddle of blood.
Did he turn to the cat and, like, rip her throat out?
She talked, so I don't think it was the throat. I don't like. I remember the graveyard scene from last season, or like it was even in the original series slightly, wasn't it? Where it was just like, he's like, I don't like these places and stuff, and it's just like, he didn't kill her, did he? Like, he didn't do that, did he? Right? No, impossible.
I mean,
I'll just play out my brain.
Definitely blames herself. Like, did she actually say those words?
I will never forgive you.
Yeah, I will never forgive you, or is he just imagining those words?
I mean, it could be either. Like, having dreams can... The problem is, especially with the dream, is that they were both telling him the same thing or pushing him in the same direction. I thought at first, like, oh, maybe she's like trying to pull him away from the cage. But, like, no matter what she said, perhaps whatever happened to her is just that further proof of you need to be in the cage. You need to know your role. No matter what she possibly could have said to him before. The fact that she died, maybe he saw her die just like he saw his mom die. And those two have gotten tangled up in his head.
Yeah, I don't know. We finally found out what was in the box. Nothing.
I'm glad it wasn't ashes.
Emptiness.
Yeah.
It's just one of those episodes is piled terrible things atop terrible things atop terrible things.
Oh my gosh.
Like a stack of pancakes.
I'll be honest, the backstab of the
Pancakes
episode was
or
not...
sadness.
The backstab of the episode was not the knife blade, it was Shigure. When he said that to Rin. Like,
What a burn.
Oh my gosh.
It's like you were just me fantasizing about if Akito had been allowed to grow up as a woman.
Oh my gosh. What a take her apart in one line, sort of.
She thought she was the master. He showed her.
Yeah. Do you think the effort to show off to the mother with all these bonds, and that Akito is so special and has all these tight bonds that'll never break, do you think all that effort, the relationship between the mother and Rin and Akito, is what actually is causing the bonds to break, kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy?
No.
Or do you think it was like predetermined, destined? Rin is somehow technically a prophet.
I mean, it almost seems to be tied to Akito's mental state in some ways. Maybe it's the less she believes in it, the more it happens. Or, like, if she starts feeling like she doesn't deserve it. I don't know.
Or if it's not real.
Maybe.
But, like, I don't think we know what happened when Momiji his line broke because Akito wasn't. We saw no signs of that from Akito's side. All we saw was Momiji, and it was just like pop.
Sure. I don't know, but it seems like at least one per episode.
Jeez.
They're cutting.
I mean, at some point they're gonna like all be standing in the room.
She's cutting.
Yeah. But like at some point they're all gonna be standing in the room and being like, "Hey guys, does anybody actually have a bond anymore?"
Akito might not even be around. I thought she was gonna stab herself, but that was not the case.
I mean, how does God kill God? By not believing in him.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's
I hope Kurno survives.
horrifying. We're gonna watch the next episode, right? Like, I gotta know what Toru says, and maybe it'll be nice and happy and everything's good.
I don't know. Kyo.
It's gonna be bad.
I don't know.
It's gonna be some bad, heavy shit. Like,
It's only one way to find out.
just hearing Kyoko in the beginning, like, being so sad and suicidal almost, and despondent, and to be like on the other side, but then still like have so much pain still. It's like, oh. It's like you do wonder like what would have happened if Toru hadn't started acting like her dad. There's actually quite a connection there between, like, with the whole loss of a dad thing between Akito and Toru. Except Akito, they were in competition somehow. What, like, it's just, I wonder if there'll be more like similarities at some point, and then that will maybe be the way Toru and Akito can kind of connect, and Akito will have a connection that's a real one.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, my dad died too.
I mean, I guess suicide is like just a selfish process anyway, but like jumping in front of a train seems especially bad.
I mean,
because like you're gonna haunt the driver forever.
I mean, yeah, but like that's like all from the outside. It's like if you were in pain, you could not escape, and you could not think of literally, like, nothing was making it better. You could not make yourself feel different.
Cut your wrists. I mean, I know they don't have guns in Japan, but like, I don't know. It just seems shitty.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to sit here and discuss like, oh, the most like socially acceptable way to off yourself, and like
do a tier list.
No, like I've always felt bad for like everyone involved when there's been like people commit suicide by cop or via going. I know someone that attempted to kill themselves by running headlong into a semi and survived. It's like, it's. I remember the first thing I asked was like, because he was obviously there and doing better, but I was like, what about the driver? He didn't have any answers for me, and it was just scary, and like, it's all bad. It's like, sometimes you're close to situations that are bad like that.
Well, on that gleeful note,
Yeah.
let's get to the next one.
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you guys for watching our reaction to Fruits Basket. We want to see, but also dread, what's going to happen next. If you want to see a reaction to it, you don't have to wait. You can go over to patreon.com/blindwave and see the next 4 reactions right now. Or you can subscribe, and you'll see the next one next week. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.